So I had a bit of an explosion, and if I can figure out how to include the clip, I'll include it because it was impressive. Either way, I had a massive failure on this truck, and as you can see, I've already started tearing it apart. So, feeling some lemonade. So, because of the recent situation that the truck has put me in, I have opted to pull the engine out of this truck because it's a fresh rebuild. And I'm going to be putting it in that mega cab over there that you can see. Oh, let's see, let's get you closer. We'll just cut this part. Pardon the wind noise. Okay, so we're going to be taking the engine out of the 05 and we're going to be putting it in this one right here. It's a 2006 mega cab. I blew it up, and pictures will be somewhere in there. Again, if I could figure it out. Not too savvy, but yeah, so that is my 2006 mega cab. It looks rough right now. Bear with me, okay? Trashy business. And I'm just trying to get her going. But this will put me back on the road pretty quick. I have the 05 pretty well torn apart. Oh my gosh, guys, that's what it was. This is probably horrible on you guys. Okay, a little better. But, yep, so we're gonna go ahead and get to pulling the engine out of this 05 and putting it in that mega cab so that I can get to hauling some roll-offs again. Yeah, pretty much what we got going on. I'll set you on a time lapse. Alluded to the fact that I really broke it, but you can already see here what kind of happened. But it grabbed everything. This is my fast hose. That's the fast harness. All this right here is that sound deadening that it grabbed. This is my trans harness here, or well, what's left of it. We can probably get that moved somewhat out of the way. Oh, that's cool. It's all unplugged. So yeah, we kind of yard sailed that old girl. Not much left of her. Yeah, she is bedbroken. She's no good. Anyway, getting back down here. Let's see what other kind of fun stuff we find. Oh, there's a plug. Or a plug. I don't even know where that goes to. But here's another something or other. Tranny line. There's the rest of it. There's a connector for my gear select. Let's get back over here. Actually, we're gonna scooch just one down. And there's all of my return line
from tank to block, right there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as the damage goes. It's nice and light back here. But yep, you can see right where it pulled out my return line. Didn't take out my feed line like you thought it would have, being as how that one's disconnected, so I wouldn't need it. But no, she decided to remove, in a very aggressive manner, my return line. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this stuff all unbundled. Over the damage. So we have most of the wiring from underneath the truck. There's my fast fuel line. What's left of my fast harness. Here is my, well, left of my return line. Here is my tranny harness. Here is some super sweet sound deadening. I'll probably make it into a pillow or something. And then some more fast harness. Oh, and probably make some pants out of it or something to commemorate what used to be. But that's most of that. Getting kind of late, so might see about pulling this whole shebang tomorrow. And we're back. Another day, another dollar in the hole, I suppose. But I had to pick up a few more things, so it's about 11 o'clock right now. We're gonna go ahead and get jamming on her and see what she does. So should have engine out on the ground here in just a wee bit. Okay, so some of the things I had to get was I needed a new exhaust elbow because the last guy that owned the truck before I did installed an EGT probe right there, which you can kind of, there we go, that's a little better. So he installed an EGT probe, but it didn't include gauges, which was mint. But, so it's been leaking out of that for a while and it's been really annoying. So finally found one. And then just brake clean, jack stands, some ATF, filters, stuff like that. New rocker box gasket because it's leaky. And then spoiled myself a little bit. Got some Icon stuff because I can't spoil myself that much. And then I also needed some swivels, so I got some Pittsburgh swivels. And yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the excitement in my purchasing. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you right there. That was a bad idea. But yeah, so we're gonna get this truck jacked up. We're gonna throw the jack stands underneath it and get to undoing torque converter bolts. All right, so we got the power steering pump off. We actually installed my, it'll probably be hard to see, but we installed my fleece barring tool, which has made it a lot nicer because now I can just wheel back and forth and I'm not trying to pile everything on top of each other inside of the adapter housing. Oh, that was awesome. You see that? Gross. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna crawl in there. We're gonna go ahead and take out the torque converter bolts and yeah, go. Okay, so as you just watched, pulled out the torque converter bolts. Now we're gonna be moving into the bell housing bolts, which ought to be just as fun, if not more. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Yep, gonna fight with those next. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all up close and personal with you. I'm still figuring this out and I'm very awkward. But yeah, so torque converter bolts are out. Now it's bell housing bolts, and then we need to roll over the gantry, right? Yeah, this thing right here. So we need to wheel that out, get it over this, and get to going vertical. It's almost time. It's almost that time, people. So who wants to see me move? Where'd it go? That thing. Who wants to see me move that, but in a struggle bus time lapse? Huh? I like it. Not as much struggle bus as I thought it was going to be, but we can see she's hitched up, ready to go. But me and my infinite wisdom looked at the extensions of Harbor Freight and forgot to buy them. So I have to go run back to Harbor Freight, which is about an hour for me, and go get those and all of that. It's kind of getting a little later. Let's see, what time is it? It's okay, it's about 4:30 and I have some other stuff that I have to go do. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do that stuff, and come back tomorrow, put this baby in the dirt, roll this turd out, bring in my other truck, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. We'll have to kind of go through. There's some stuff that I need to do, like, where is it? Here it is. This whatchamacallit, turning line took quite the beating. I mean, it's kinked here, it's bashed all in right there, so it's dead. I ordered a set of full send diesel braided line kit, so that should be coming in. Oh, I need to order an AC command plug for this harness because I took it off for this truck, so I need to order one of those. Gray's Off-Road, not sponsored, but top-notch product. Dude's absolutely awesome. He gets it shipped quick. But yeah, that's where we are at. We have one clapped out Dodge, pretty much ready to be in clapped out Dodge heaven for a little bit until we can figure out what to do. I'm kind of thinking that I might, because I'm gonna need a new harness anyway, I think I might go ahead and manual swap this truck and build that engine for it, and then put the big old booty on her. I'm not too sure yet. All right, and we're back for day 3. Engine's pretty well ready to come out. I just got to do the bell housing bolts and then test the tensile strength of anything that I may have forgotten in this process. I don't think I forgot anything, but I have said that before. So, got that. Bought some extensions. I could only find the Icon 3/8 drive long ones, and then this is what I had for the 1/2 inch, so I could use my 1/2 inch ratchet that I acquired. Yeah, so hold on one sec. Okay. Because the packaging on these things is actually pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. Just rip it right along here. Boop. Go back this way. Boop. Pop this in. Pull this out. And there we go. I really like these packagings because now I have a way to store it rather than my usual MO of just kind of cram it into my toolbox at my house. Because as you guys probably have figured out, this is not my shop. My dad's coasting on my daddy. But we all gotta start somewhere, right? Lord have mercy. They are very generous with the stickers. The stickers are the lifeblood of the packaging, I would say. But there we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. They have little coobers on them to go ahead and hold them. And then, yeah, there's the 3/8 ones. Big old Ginas. And yeah, so let's go ahead and let's get to pulling out some bell housing bolts. All right, so bell housing bolts are out. You can see them right over here. So you have, this is your exhaust mounting bracket. This stuff's disgusting because that valve cover is leaking like crazy, which I'm hoping is going to be fixed because I'm going to a late 5.9 style valve cover and rocker box, so should kind of seal all this up a little bit. I don't know what's leaking back there, but I'm about to find out because I'm about to be able to see the back end of that engine perfectly. But yeah, it's supposed to be 8 bell housing bolts. I'm down 1. So yeah, there we go. We got our 7 bell housing bolts out, this out. I'm leaving the dipstick in because it won't be interrupted by anything. And yeah, so now it's time to go upsy daisy. So our first technical difficulty was the motor mounts. The engine mounts are getting stuck right in here. And I don't know if you have to pull these on each one, but it was the case on this one. The frame is bent on this truck a little bit right here. Can I see where it started to crease? So I think that might have been my issue, but neither here nor there. Looks pretty free otherwise. Yeah, there's nothing connected to the firewall. Should be ready to go out. Here we go. All right, so engine is out, and props to myself and myself alone. I remembered everything this time. Luckily, there's usually like a ground right back here that I forgot to take off, or that I forgot to put on. So I didn't have to forget it, which is a major win. But yeah, there she is in all of her oily, messy glory. She is out of there. Now I gotta pull that torque converter out because the one in my mega cab is no bueno, is bedited. So gonna do that, and then yeah, but I mean you can see how easy it is to get in here once it's all out. I'm gonna run a ratcheting strap from up around this frame rail and then up around that frame rail to kind of cradle that transmission so I can push it in and out and whatever I need to do with it. But yeah, I mean, pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy on that one. We are out, we're on the floor. So now we can go to making even more of a mess going back into the mega cab.